I'll link up with my colleague Fred Muturi, who's holding fort for us in Kisii. Remember that NASA today will be taking their campaigns there. They will be touring some parts of Kisii and Nyamira counties. Let's just listen to the latest updates. Muturi, what are things like looking like on the ground, in this, as people expect NASA leaders to make their way there today?
All right, thank you, Betty. It's a good morning. And Raila Odinga NASA brigade is expected to tour the Kisii and Nyamira counties. First of all, Raila is expected, with his team, is expected to start his tour of Nyamira County from a region called Magwagwa before he comes to Nyamira town. But there will be a major rally at Keroka town, and where he was expected to also come at the Kisii Stadium, but there is like change of plan where he will traverse through Kisii town before he goes to Ugis in Homa Bay County. But what we can see here is like NASA leaders are planning to go maybe an extra mile this time round in doing another solidification of their votes in the region, and in the region that has for a long time been perceived to be a Jubilee stronghold. Even though President Uhuru Kenyatta bagged a lot of votes in the region, NASA is expected to go an extra mile, do everything or do what it takes to make sure that this time round they bag a lot of votes. Remember, Betty, that NASA suffered a big blow in the region, and apart from failing to achieve what it takes in their trusted swing areas as Kisii and Nyamira counties, they suffered a blow where they didn't get more votes. The parliamentarians did not they did not achieve much, or they were not elected, where we find that other affiliate parties or parties in the coalition like Ford Kenya and Wiper Party are the parties that got some achieved a little bit, where we find that, like, for example, in Nyamira County, we find that the MP for Borabu, Ben Mumanyi from Wiper Party, was voted in, but Geni was voted out, and he was a person who was trusted a lot by NASA. And we can see also, like in Nyamira County, we find that the ODM treasurer, Timothy Bosire, was voted out, and he was somebody who was trusted a lot by the ODM party and by NASA as a whole. So we see that in the last election, ODM faced an uphill task in winning parliamentary seats, both in Kisii and Nyamira County. And Betty, we also see that in the August poll, both Jubilee and NASA had almost equal numbers of counties as their stronghold, where they expected to sweep all the presidential votes, and for now it depends on their strategy in Kisii and Nyamira counties, since NASA was caught by surprise when Jubilee bagged more votes in Kisii and Nyamira counties. And Betty, we see that NASA elected leaders from the region have come out strongly. Some of them are saying that they are confident that this time round they have seen where they went wrong, and they will do everything to make sure the ground is changed completely. And NASA also has strongly listed Kisii and Nyamira County as part of the areas where they will score a lot without breaking sweat this time round. So as Raila goes around with his team, we'll keep you updated. We'll give you everything that is occurring on the ground, and make sure that the function is covered well. Back to you, Betty.
All right, Fred, just before I let you go, who are some of the appointments that NASA has on the ground?
For now, when we look at Nyamira County, we can say the appointment are people who are voted in, like for elected leaders. Like for Nyamira County, we can say the appointment is Nyamira County Governor Honorable John Nyagarama. We also see the senator who was voted in using the ODM party. We can also see some of the people who are voted in by the coalition of NASA, like the MP for Borabu, Ben Mumanyi. We can also see that the MP for West Mogirango, Kemosi, also was voted in using NASA. We can see those are the people. Like we cross over to Kisii County. We also find that the Kisii County Governor, Honorable James Ongwae, Kisii County Senator Professor Sam Ongeri, and the women rep, Honorable Janet Ongera. Those are the appointments as of now as I told you earlier, NASA suffered a blow when it came to parliamentary seats where it did not bag much. But I think it will depend on the higher seats, like the senatorial seat, the governor's seat in both counties in Kisii and Nyamira County. Back to you, Betty.
All right, thank you very much.